Guys, what's going on? Guys, there's some breaking news. Apparently, Anthony Joshua is going to fight Oleksandr Usyk in Saudi Arabia. This is not been confirmed yet, but you know, these are the rumors that are being circulating around, and I personally think that, you know, I think the money there has probably enticed AJ and Usyk. Now, I don't know whether it'd be a good idea for Usyk, you know, to go to Saudi Arabia to fight Oleksandr Usyk. To fight Anthony Joshua, because I think it probably favors him in terms of Joshua will probably be seen as the star, like he was against Ruiz. Although Joshua was the second name on the poster and stuff, I don't know whether it's a good idea for Oleksandr Usyk to go over to Saudi Arabia. But look, I think Usyk would be so confident, and if the money is so good in Saudi Arabia, why not? I think they'll be confident in beating Anthony Joshua anywhere at this point, because I think Usyk, you know, just showed he was such a dominant performance last time round. You know, it's hard to see how AJ is going to overcome the challenge of Usyk. It's hard to see how AJ, you know, beats Usyk in the rematch. It does, you know. I think Usyk is just the superior one out of the two. So I think it's going to be hard for AJ to beat someone like Oleksandr Usyk from what we saw in the first fight. But it gives Anthony Joshua an opportunity, you know, to do something and beat a pound for pound great, really, because Usyk is something special. Let's be brutally honest. Usyk isn't your everyday average fighter. And let's be honest, Oleksandr Usyk is by far the best guy that Anthony Joshua's got in the ring with. I know people will say Klitschko. No, Klitschko was a 41-year-old has been at that point. So, you know, and to be honest with you, I think that Oleksandr Usyk might even be better than Klitschko. You know, he's more sturdier, he's tougher. Yeah, Klitschko's a bigger man, but I think for me, Oleksandr Usyk is something special. And I never really rated Klitschko like the way I rate Oleksandr Usyk. I think Usyk is, for me, I think he's an all-time great. I do. I think the way he cleaned out the cruiserweight division and the way he's beaten Anthony Joshua, I think his resume is second to none. I think people sleep on his undisputed run. You know, this is a guy that beat Michael Hunter, beat Gassiev, beat Tony Bellew. He beat I believe he beat Bradis as well. You know, did he beat Dotikos? I can't remember, but he beat a lot of guys going to their backyard. I believe he beat the fighter from Poland. Was it Glowacki? Did he beat Glowacki as well? You know, he beat some very, very strong guys, you know, and went to their backyard to do it. So I personally think that this guy is something special. And then to beat Anthony Joshua in his backyard as well, yeah, I think he's one of the best cruiserweights of all time. And I think he's something special. I do. I actually think that, if they were to fight again, I think I favor Oleksandr Usyk for the stoppage this time around. I do. I think Oleksandr Usyk is, for me, I think only Fury could stop him, and even that I'm not confident. I think he might even beat Tyson Fury. He's that good. He's special. Oleksandr Usyk isn't your average everyday fighter. Oleksandr Usyk is someone special. We're looking at someone that's one of the greats of this era. He's that good, and he's a special fighter. He's a special fighter, and I think people might realize that as time goes by, how great this man is, how great Oleksandr Usyk is. Because trust me, he is not your average Joe. This is a special fighter, a guy that really is one special fighter of our era. So I think we should appreciate him. But Anthony Joshua has an opportunity to do something great. Anthony Joshua has an opportunity to overturn or go out there and avenge his loss, which, you know, a lot of people at this point would see as a no contest. Not no contest, but a fight which they would heavily favor Usyk to do the job on him again. And it's crazy because I predicted Oleksandr Usyk would beat Joshua the first time round, and everybody was like, nah, Joshua's too big, Joshua will beat him. And everybody was like almost dismissing what I was saying, and they were kind of missing how great Oleksandr Usyk was. And they found out against Joshua, and I just said, Oleksandr Usyk, he's literally won everything. He's won a gold medal, like double gold medal. As an amateur, I mean, as a pro, he's never lost. You know, at that point, Anthony Joshua had been battered by Ruiz and knocked down, and he had looked vulnerable many times. And Oleksandr Usyk's never looked vulnerable. Yeah, he didn't look that great against Chisora, but let's be honest, he never looked vulnerable. He just looked, you know, it was just like laboured performance, but he didn't wobble or get knocked down. Like Joshua's been wobbled, hurt multiple times. You could clearly see he suffered some severe adversity in his career. And I never liked the look at the way he kind of tries to overcome those adversities. He always seems to struggle, whereas Usyk, he just oozes class. He doesn't really have that, he doesn't really show that kind of vulnerability that AJ does. Even though AJ was a bigger man and Usyk was a smaller man, I just felt Usyk was so much the better fighter out of the two. And I think that showed on the night, you know, and I think the fact that the fight was as competitive as it was, 8-4 or whatever it was, is because Usyk is a small man and AJ is a big man. You know, so Usyk has to fight careful. You know, he has to fight careful because he can't be reckless, because AJ can still bang him out, you know, if he hits him with a big shot. So, and Usyk knows that. So I think Usyk has to be very careful, and Usyk has to still be very careful even in the rematch, even though I think next time round he's more confident. But he still has to be careful because AJ is the bigger man, and if he lands something flush, you know, Usyk could get hurt. We know that. So yeah, that's my take on the fight. I think, you know, I favour Usyk again, but the fact that the fight's happening in Saudi Arabia, maybe AJ, you know, he's avenged one loss there, maybe that'll favour him again. He may mentally feel at ease, maybe mentally he'll get some confidence. The fact that, you know, when he lost to Andy Ruiz, he went to Saudi Arabia and did a job. Maybe he feels that by the fight happening in Saudi Arabia, you know, he can do a job on him again, avenge the loss in Saudi Arabia again. Who knows, you know? Sometimes these little psychological things, you know, for AJ might be important. You know, he can take confidence from it. Little thing that AJ can take from confidence, because I feel like confidence is his big issue. He lacks confidence at this point. So that's my take on the fight. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you see this one going? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.